Hi everybody, so we'll see how this goes because I did not script this bit so far. So I might wander off topic. So welcome again to my channel. I am Tia and I am trying to create some sort of modernized historical, around the Victorian era style clothing, but modified to be a little bit more modern and also modified to take into account some of the disabilities that I have to personally deal with. So in this episode, I am going to show you what I'm working on with my wrist brace. This is the one I usually use. This brace actually doesn't do exactly everything I want it to do because in my hand I have not just issues here, but this right in here is affected, but also up in my pinky finger, this knuckle here. So I'd like something that actually comes up and supports that a little bit more as well. Something a little bit more attractive, I'm hoping will turn out a little bit more attractive. So yeah, I would like to put eyelets up across the back of the hand and then put the lacing through there and then have the piece over the thumb, but then have it also come up and be able to go around the pinky finger as well. And that's sort of the idea of what I'm going for here. So I'm trying to work out the actual pattern pieces now, and I'm gonna see if I can just turn the camera around and be able to show you, I'll have to stop it, show you what I'm kind of working on as far as the pattern pieces go. So here I am just marking in which joints I especially want to have supported. I used a tracing of my hand so that I could get the dimensions as exact as possible, and throughout I am just making a bunch of different adjustments in the drawing and then in the mock-up to be able to make the pattern correctly. I had to really speed up all of this and then delete a ton of stuff, so if it is missing a bunch of things that you were hoping to be able to see, please comment below and ask about it. I will hopefully be able to fill you in a little bit, but as it is, I can only make my videos 15 minutes long at this time, so it's really curtailing what I'm able to share, but it also should hopefully help make it not quite so boring for you. So just out here, I am doing some adjustments around the fingers, straightening things up in that area there, and then I'm doing a bunch more adjustments around the thumb area as well. And here I am starting to work on the mock-up part. I'm doing a lot of I cut around the edges of the parts that I'm pretty sure of, and then I leave some extra cloth a lot of times just so I can make some adjustments without having to cut a whole new piece. A lot of the times I am having to cut a new piece anyway because there's lots of funny little adjustments that I end up having to make just to make it fit best around my thumb area and baby finger area. So I'm cutting a lot of little mock-up things and then I'm pinning them together so that I don't have to sew the seam every single time and use up even more time doing that. until I am finally getting it more or less the shape that I would like it to be. So now I am just working on the section for the across the palm. I am just tracing part of the other pieces that I had cut out for the shapes that I wanted, and then I am adding onto it to make the fit better. Okay, so I have that bit pinned again. Let's see if this in any way fits what I'm wanting to do. All right, so in this next bit, I'm just doing a little bit of last minute adjustments on the mock-up before I do up my actual pattern pieces, and I'm just marking the areas where I'm going to plan to put the casing for the boning, and just some few last minute little adjustments that you can see me working on here. And again, I am apologizing because the original video I actually did have a bunch of explanations and well, not instructions, but just things that the adjustments I was making and the reasons for it and things like that. But I guess anyone who's actually started trying to do any kinds of YouTube videos realized too late, as well as I did, that you can actually only make them 15 minutes at first, at least. And I'm not sure, I haven't done the research yet, if you have to pay for something to be able to do longer videos or how exactly that works. But I'm obviously going to need to do some more research about that. But in the meantime, I can only make these 15 minutes long, so I had to shorten this a lot. This was at least 45 minutes after I did the first set of editing, so I had to bring it down to 15 minutes here. And so I apologize again if it's missing anything. Please let me know if there's something else you wanted to know about how I put this together, and hopefully I can answer your questions. Okay, so I need to kind of take a break because I'm getting a bit worn out. So anyway, I'll catch you guys after this. Probably it'll be a separate installment. It will be the wrist brace part 2. It took way longer than I wanted it to episode. We'll see you then. In the meantime, please comment below on the kinds of things that maybe you're working on or would like to have custom made items to help you with your personal disability issues that you think would be useful. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Oh my goodness. I so don't feel like cleaning all of this up right now.